What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Now we are good. I accidentally bumped my camera thing, whatever it is, my cord for my camera where I get my stream, and then it just freezes. Fortunately, we got that fixed now, and we are good to go. So hopefully everyone's coming at me live, and yeah, this should be interesting. All right, this is my first time really streaming on YouTube. Don't know what it's going to be like. Hopefully everyone has a good experience here. That's really the main thing. That I want to have. Oh, son of a wrong stream. There we go. Excellent connection. Boom. All right. So here we go. Going in live, waiting for the Browns to start their first preseason game. As you can tell, I am a Browns fan, and this season's going to be unlike any other, and I am beyond excited. Let's get that out of the way right now. Right now, this year starts now. We're getting ready. It's been a rough what 7 months waiting for football, especially for the Browns, because the Browns have such a great chance to be good this season, and this is more than likely, with as good as the Browns were last year, they have a chance this year to be even better. So I'm beyond excited. It should be fun. And tonight we won't be seeing Baker Mayfield, which I completely understand. I'm actually going to move this down just a smidge. There we go. I'm still in the process of fixing this and getting this. This is a preseason game for the players, and it's also a preseason game for me, trying to get everything set up and all that. All right. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. It's gonna be fun. Tell you that. All right. Looks good. Looks good. Look good. Feel good. All right. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Beyond excited to see him. I'll tell you this. He was the steal of the draft, in my opinion. We got him in the second round, 52nd overall pick. And people would say, there was rumors saying like he was a 1% chance to go after 33. And that's just beyond me. I'm shocked at that. But we have a lot of good talent, and the good thing about preseason, it gives you the opportunities to see other players and see how they'll develop. Now, the one thing I am a little bit worried about for the Browns is the youth of the secondary. I mean, we have a great cornerback with John Johnson, or it's a great safety with John Johnson, but we also got Greg Newsome, and we also got we had him last year, Grant DePlitt. I don't know if he's playing or not, but the reason it's so hard for us to watch him is because it was his rookie season last year, tore his Achilles. Now, Achilles can be really detrimental to a player's career, and that's what I'm really worried about seeing when we go forward into the season, and is how is he going to develop well? Is he going to struggle? It's one of those things you just got to play it by ear, because we got him, he was a second round pick last year, to my knowledge, second or third, I think. Pretty sure it was a second. But so it's really his rookie season. I mean, he got hurt. I believe he got hurt on the first day of practice, which there you have it. But nonetheless, it's going to be a fun year. Fun year for sure. Baker Mayfield, we got Odell back, and I'm always torn about people saying, "Oh, we should trade Odell." I mean, did the Browns do really well without him? Yes, but if he adds another element out there on the field that other teams just can't really handle. I mean, you have a speedy guy like Anthony Schwartz, who we got third round, I believe, that in this last draft, who is the fastest guy in this draft. He ran a 4.24 40, which is insanely fast for a wide receiver, and I think that was faster than Tyreek Hill's. So when you look at how good Tyreek Hill is and what Anthony Schwartz has he could possibly be similar to him, I'm just really excited and eager to see how this goes. So let me know what you guys think. I'm beyond excited. This is different. I feel weird about doing this on YouTube because I've never done a live stream on YouTube, and it's a whole different ball game compared to Twitch. Twitch is honestly really easy for doing live streams and stuff. So I'm just preseasoning my option, and it's one of those things. All right. All right, TIAA Field. Yes, in Jacksonville. Hey, Kevin Stefanski is talking. All right. Gotta mute my phone. My freaking phone. Gotta make sure I'm streaming live. Yes, I am. Boom. It's great to see. All right. Awesome. I actually like that thumbnail. It actually works really well. I'm going to keep that going in forward. Ooh. This is different. This is different. And it's looking pretty packed. I'll say that. Oh, man. I'll tell you this. I think I said I'd tell you this so many times, but I'm eager. We have, what was it? What were we going to say? Baker on the sideline. Baker, touchdown maker. Let's do it. Oh, man. Hopefully everyone had a great week, too. I mean, it's been a interesting week for sure. My cat, who I think I don't know if he ran away, but he was gone for 3 weeks, so we thought he passed away. This morning just comes rolling back home. I mean, we were shocked, and the little dude is just an amazing cat. He's one cat you cannot expect. All right, let's get this thing started. I gotta refresh these pages. Hopefully they don't play audio. Is what it is. All right, first quarter, boom. Like that. I have no stats yet, so that makes sense. And I may actually move that over. I don't know. Like I said, I'm kind of doing this by ears, trying to see how things go. All right, the Browns are going to get the ball first. Jojo Natson, who is from Akron. Kind of cool seeing those lower level D1 schools out there. That's what Josh Cribbs, man from Kent State, that's where he's from. One of the best returners in Cleveland Browns, if not the best returner in Cleveland Browns history. All right, let's get on this. Let's get on it. Whew. I don't know why. Like, this should be a really laid back stream, in all honesty, because we have nothing, no pressure on the line. It's just a preseason game to get everyone on the same page, and yeah, just one of those things. Underway here at TIAA Stadium, and it's going to go in the end zone to start off the game. Okay, Case Keenum, he's going to be starting today because, yeah, he's going to be starting since Baker Mayfield's out. I mean, through Minneapolis Miracle Pass in 2017 playoffs. Ooh, I think I'm almost positive I know what that was. That the one against the Saints? Oh man, the poor Saints, they can't catch a break there. All right, Case Keenum takes a snap. Going to pass. Donovan Peoples-Jones. Yep. Case Keenum finds Donovan Peoples-Jones for a first down. First play of the game. I like it. Donovan Peoples-Jones is going to be a big asset this year. I mean, especially when you have Odell and Jarvis. I mean, Austin Hooper. And I know Austin Hooper gets a lot of flack, but him and David Njoku are going to be prime roles for this offense in the passing game. All right. First run goes up the middle. All right, who is that? I don't... This is where it's going to be hard. My usual people that I know. Give me stats, people. Give me stats. Oh, man. All right. You just need to bring up the roster. Why would it just be easier doing that? No Nick Chubb, no Kareem Hunt tonight. Well, that makes sense. Johnson takes it across the across the 50 and almost to the 40-yard line. Man, Johnson, great blocking there. And that's the one great thing about the Browns, man. Their offensive line, it wasn't a run, it was a drop-off pass. Missed that aspect. But the Browns offensive line is just, in my opinion, the best in the NFL. And that's one of the reasons why they have such a great run game with Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. Oh, man. Dearness Johnson. I knew he was familiar, but I think he's going to be the third string. He was there last year. Across the... All right, who's 25? I don't know these people. I'm sorry. The thing is, you learn some of these guys early on. What's up, Paul's Place? How's it going? You learn. Oh, Demetric Felton. He's a rookie out of UCLA. All right, 6th round pick of the 2021 NFL draft. I had to remember what year we're in. Excited. Oh man. All right, Browns have the ball at Jacksonville's 35. Case Keenum drops back, dishes it off to Dearness Johnson. Ooh, just pile drives a guy to the ground. No, that's a big no tackle. Man, we're really using our backs, and that's the thing we do a lot. And that's what I really like about Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. They aren't just runners. They can catch the ball and like work their way down the field that way. Well, we have such a broad range of talent on this team. Fake the handoff. They hand it off to Felton. Gains about 3 yards to the 22-yard line. Make it 2nd and 8. This is kind of cool. Wait, that wasn't... dang it, was that a fullback? I don't know. We're going through so many people. John Kelly. Is that him? Yeah, John Kelly. Okay. So this depth chart is actually kind of accurate. All right, we're good. We're good now. All right. Now who's in the backfield? I can't see the number. Takes a John Kelly. John Kelly takes the handoff again. Gains about 3 yards, maybe 4 at the most, but a solid start for him. And it's always nice to have great backups too. I mean, we have Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, but if those guys are unable to play, it's always nice to have those options at running back. So 3rd and 4, I could guess C. I'm gonna. Oh no, I don't want to do that. There we go. There we go. Case Keenum throws it. There is a receiver in the area. That shouldn't be grounding. Browns will settle for a field goal there. Get out of here. I don't care about Trevor Lawrence. He's a nice dude, but I got other stuff to worry about. There we go. All right, how you guys liking this layout? It's a little bit different than last year. Wish I could just get rid of that. Oh well, it'll work. It'll work for now. All right, field goal is up, and it's going to be good. The Browns take a 3-0 lead. Start off the game, which I'll take it. Get on the board early. Case Keenum 4 of 5, 49 yards. Pretty solid start. I don't know who else we'll see tonight. I mean, Kyle Laletta. It looks like he's the 3rd string right now, so he'll probably be fighting for the spot. And the thing about the 3rd string, I mean, you got to have a good 3rd string. I mean, as a Browns fan, I know this all too well, especially during our 0-16 season and our 1-15. The amount of quarterbacks we went through. Heck, we had freaking Terrell Pryor, a wide receiver, play quarterback, who was a quarterback at Ohio State. But that just shows every single spot on a team is detrimental, and that's why these. As much as I dislike having preseason game, it's really nice to have so you can kind of figure out, okay, where do we want players on the depth chart, which guys are a little bit better than others, which guys will fill in well. And that's one thing the Browns really struggled with last year, especially when it came into the secondary. Now, it's not really anybody's fault in that aspect, but because we had so many injuries, no matter who was on the depth chart, they were going to get ring up and injured. So we were practically playing with practice squad guys at the end of the season. And one thing I really hate seeing is people are trying to say, oh, the Browns only got lucky because other teams were hurt. And could they completely forget that the entire Browns secondary was gone? I mean, Grant Pleat, who I mentioned earlier, was out the entire season, a rookie, and then Greedy Williams was out the entire season, who I don't even know is he playing this year? Is he playing tonight? Yeah, he is playing. He is looking to play. I don't know if he'll play tonight, but he does look like they have him at the depth chart at the first spot over Greg Newsome. But our secondary looks really strong. I mean, Denzel Ward obviously, and I'm always really everyone's saying, oh, we got to focus on signing Baker, and obviously Baker. We got Myles Garrett on an extension. We got Nick Chubb recently, and then you got to get Baker Mayfield, and then it's either Wyatt Teller or who was it, or Denzel Ward. And as I don't want to speak illy of Denzel Ward, I love the guy, but he just has had a lot of injuries and is pretty inconsistent in that aspect. So if you're telling me we should have rather sign Wyatt Teller or Denzel Ward, I kind of have to see how this year's goes, but I'm going to lean towards Wyatt Teller at this point. I mean, because if Denzel Ward is going to get injured during this season, it's pretty icing on the cake. Oh my gosh, they return. Do not return the kickoff for a touchdown. Oh, wow. There is a flag, so more than likely a block in the back or a hold. Yeah, come back. Go back. Yep, during the return, holding on the return team. There you have it. Whew. Cody, why are we trying to do the short kicks? I don't really get that. Just kick in the end zone. Don't risk it. Yeah, I get what they're trying to do, but I just don't take the risk. I mean, it's just not something I am encouraged. All right, here comes Trevor Lawrence, who should be interesting to watch. I'll say that. The number one overall pick out of Clemson. Here he comes. Oh yeah, no, they never really showed Urban Meyer. I keep forgetting he's coaching there now. I think they're gonna more than likely pass on first down there. Yep. And they're shotgun formation set to pass. Browns are going to come. Fumbles the ball. But he is taken down, but he recovers the fumble. Welcome to the NFL, Trevor Lawrence. This is the new Cleveland Browns. That's what I like to see. Who came around? Oh, just demolishes. Oh, man. Sheldon Day with the sack and the forced fumble. Man, now they have the ball at the 8-yard line. Gonna do a little screen pass. Gain a good amount of yards back. Taken down around the 16-yard line. Probably the original line of scrimmage. But man, Sheldon Day, that's a great start right there, buddy. We may see Tommy Togiai, who I would love to see, former Buckeye, out there. Now there's Urban. It's just I didn't want him to coach, but I'm missing him at Ohio State. Now shotgun formation, 3 receivers on the left and 1 on the right of Trevor Lawrence. I don't know the Jags roster, I'll tell you this. Takes the snap. Marvin Jones gets a pass on the comeback route. Gets the first down. Who is that against? Is that Greg Newsome? Greedy Williams. And Greedy Williams is one I'm really skeptical on too, because he's had a lot of injuries. Like his entire career has been injury filled. And he's one we're going to have to see how he performs this season if we want to keep him. I mean, we just haven't seen enough of him. All right. Handoff, run up the middle, gains about, man, yeah, keeps on trucking, gains about 5 or 6 yards. Yeah, I mean, our secondary's got to improve. I mean, that was the biggest weakness of our team last year, and Kevin knows this. Our defense knows this, and now that we have our guys, our first and second string guys back, we got to develop properly. There's Jarvis and Odell. I love seeing those guys. All right, lined up an I formation, ball at the 35-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 1. And you quit buffering on me. Hands it off, runs up the middle, gonna get the first down, gains about 3 yards on the carry. Ooh, the Browns are playing a man-to-man coverage. I kind of like that. As you guys know, I've been watching the Browns for a long time, and one of the biggest complaints I have when the Browns have played zone coverage in the past, we just play so far off the ball, and that was more so a couple years ago. But we didn't have the talent to play zone. You have to play have a good man and then move on to zone. But we just didn't have a good man-to-man, and then we forced ourselves to play zone. It takes a ball and attempts to pass it to the left side, and it's going to go incomplete. But yeah, the thing about when we would play zone, our secondary would play so far off the ball, and when you play zone, you're worried about the spot. And me personally, I really hate a zone defense when it comes to pass coverage, and heck, even in basketball. It's really not my favorite thing because you're focused on a spot, not a person, and a person is much more harder to read than a spot. So, all right, taking the shotgun formation, 2 on the right, 1 on the left. Little screen pass. Gains about 6, 7 yards. And they're going to mark him down for about 6 yards. Is that the 45-yard line or the 50? I can't really tell when the camera just zoomed in. Yep. 45-yard line. I was right the first time. All right, Lawrence and the running back lined up in the backfield. 2 receivers on the right side, 2 on the left side. 3rd and 4, 6:35 left. Lawrence takes the snap. Lofts it, underthrows his receiver, looking for a penalty, but they will not get one as it's going to be 4th down. Woohoo! That was a good first drive for a defense. Hey, there's Greg. He's number 20. Okay, gotcha. Gotta remember gotta remember these guys, man. I gotta do it. All right. All right. JoJo Natson set to return. Returns it inside the 10. Dude, just let it go. It takes it to about the 13-yard line. Yeah, the blindside block is so hard to do because if they're not looking at you and they're going to go tackle their guy, how are you supposed to block? That's one of my... Okay, I have a lot of complaints about the rules of the NFL, but the blindside block is such... I understand why they have it, but it's such a hard thing to do when your guy's going to get tackled. How are you supposed to block him? You have to go on the other... Wait to go on the other side? No, it's just not really suited for the game, in my opinion. I mean, I understand the reasoning behind it, but when it comes to the ability to do it, it's just so impossible to avoid sometimes. I mean, they're looking at the guy running, and they can't, like, I don't know what they expect these defenders to do, and not the blockers, the defenders. Are they supposed to be looking around everywhere, and are the blockers supposed to just wait till they look at them? No, it's just too hard to interpret. So I just disagree with that rule. Also disagree with the spot pass interference rule. I have hated that rule for years and years, and it just needs to be changed. I mean, don't even get me started on the touchback rule. That doesn't even make sense. But I'll let that one go. All right, come on, I'm ready for football. Show me the game, dang it. Wish I could just get out of the screen. Get out of the screen. Oh, can I hide the chat? No, I don't want to pop out the chat. Oh well, it is what it is. Alrighty. And this is gonna be a fun season, and I'm intrigued to see how the addition of a 17th game will go. I mean, I'm glad they took away 1 preseason game because honestly, I thought 4 was too many. I think 2 is an adequate number. 1, because you can get, if we take away 2, will they add another game to have it like 18 regular season games? That seems a bit too many. I think 16 was a good number. And I think the players preferred 16 because it is what it is. Yeah, you're gonna hit another game, and I mean preseason games they kind of get taken seriously, but they're mainly for other guys building up their roster and figuring out who your final cuts are going to be. But Browns are going to get the ball to start off this drive with 6:16 left in the first quarter. Out comes Case Keenum. Ernest Johnson in the backfield. Harrison Bryant in motion from right to left. Lined up in I formation. Ball's at the 13-yard line. Keenum back to pass. And it's going to be incomplete. Intended to throw to Donovan Peoples-Jones, who just underthrew him and actually hit the defender on the right side of the field. I don't know what he kind of saw, and that's the one thing I really like about Baker, his ability to really pinpoint those type of passes down the sideline. We saw it happen last year against Cincinnati when they scored that game-winning touchdown when Donovan Peoples-Jones caught it in the corner. He just pinpointed it perfectly. And we saw that numerous times last year, but that was just one option. All right, Case Keenum all alone in the backfield. 2 receivers on his right, 2 on his left. Takes the snap. Quick little slot to Donovan Peoples-Jones. Gains about 3 yards, maybe 4 yards, depending on where the spot is. Donovan Peoples-Jones is going to be good. I'm really excited to see how he'll play this season. I mean, he stepped up huge when Odell went down, and with Hollywood. I keep forgetting about all our receivers we have. We also have Hollywood Higgins. I don't know if we'll see him tonight. I mean, we have so many great receivers. It's hard to interpret which one is going to be playing tonight. All right. 3 receivers on the left side, 1 on the right. Dearness Johnson in the backfield on the right side of Case Keenum in the shotgun formation. Takes a snap. Delay rush. Oh, nice catch by Donovan Peoples-Jones. Looked to be a one-handed grab. Woo-hoo-hoo! That's what I like to see. I really like them trying to work up Donovan Peoples-Jones here. Nice catch. It kind of, yeah. It kind of was a one arm catch, like just fit right in the breadbasket. He has 3 catches for 26 yards so far. All right, lined up in I formation. Dearness Johnson in the backfield. Going to hand it off. Runs on the left side of the field, and he's going to get the edge and gain about 3 yards. It's a good. It looked like he was going to get tackled right in the line of scrimmage, but was able to push off that defender and gain some yards. Yeah, buddy. Great blocking once again, though. I mean, and I will say this it's kind of vice versa. You really want to have a set of cornerbacks to challenge your defenders, but you also want to have a good set of wide receivers to challenge your cornerbacks. So it's going to be interesting to see how our cornerbacks develop working with these receivers. On to my formation, set to pass. Quick little pass, caught by Harrison Bryant. Looks like he's going to get it right at the first down marker. And he's a kind of a guy that we kind of saw come out of nowhere. Not really come out of nowhere, but really develop well. Early on, we didn't see much of him, as it looked like Austin Hooper was more of the tight end that they were looking to go to, but he was a really good target for Baker Mayfield as well. And this is one thing I love about tight ends. They're such a big target to defend, and you see this with Travis Kelce and a whole bunch of other and Gronkowski. They're so hard to defend. All right, lined up in I formation, fakes the handoff, caught by Carlson. I mean, knocked out of bounds. Almost dropped it, but was able to haul it in. Whew. All right. I have the depth chart here just so I can know. I do know I remember Carlson from last year. He's not a rookie. Looks like he's a little stung after that. Maybe just a little stinger. All right, lined up in I formation. This is also good practice for me for when the regular season comes. Hands off to Dearness Johnson, runs up the gut, just tackled right at the line of scrimmage by the defense. They say he gained 1 yard. I doubt that. He was met right as he approached that line. But this wide receiver core, when you have Odell, Jarvis, Donovan Peoples-Jones, Hollywood Higgins, Anthony Schwartz, you're going to have to, like, it's going to be so hard to keep all these guys eventually. All right, lined up in shotgun, 3rd and 2. Ball is at the 42-yard line of the Browns. 2 receivers on the right, 2 on the left, with Dearness Johnson in the backfield on Case Keenum's right. All right, a quick little out route, and he finds Rashard Higgins, and there he is. There's Hollywood. There is a flag on the field. Oh, man. Gonna be a false start on the Browns. That's a rookie lineman. Hey, it's one of those things. Get those jitters out early. And like in a regular game, that's upsetting. But this is preseason. This is where you can make these mistakes. It doesn't matter. Just learn from them and develop your game properly. But 3rd and 7 now. Ball is going to be at the 37-yard line. 2 receivers on the left, 1 on the right with Dearness Johnson in the backfield. Looks like Harrison Bryant is right on the left side of the line. Looks to block. Going deep. Oh, and really good coverage there. Donovan Peoples-Jones just couldn't haul it in. I think the defender was able to get a hand in there, but that was a great idea. Great idea there. I'm all right with that. What was Donovan Peoples-Jones 40 time? There it is. There's a 40 time. 4.48 seconds. Yeah, 4.48 seconds. Not great. I mean, he's still fast. Here's Jamie. Jamie Gillen, great kick. We're going to return it at the 10. Taki trips him up. A gain of 2 yards in that return. That's what I like to see. Great punt, Jamie Gillen. The Scottish Hammer. Ooh, aha. What I love to see. Love to see it. Love to see every bit of it. But that, just to give you in mind, like, we've seen Donovan Peoples-Jones do some fast routes, but his 40 times, I mean, 40 times are just to give you an idea of what they can do. But 4.48 seconds, and once we see more of Anthony Schwartz, I don't know if he's in this game or he hasn't been targeted tonight, but he'll be great for those Hail Mary long, just let him run. Like Secretary, let him run, Baker. Just let him run down the sideline. But it's going to be fun with all the weapons the Browns have. It's going to be hard for teams to defend us. I mean, this was a problem they ran into last year, which made the Browns so lethal. And when we finally started getting in a good groove, we were just passing it around and had a good. Now I'm just talking about the pass game. Again, don't get me wrong here. I really like what the Browns do. It looks like we're trying to pass more, which makes sense. But I really want to see us start running the ball, pounding the ball on the ground, because that's the thing about the Browns. That's where we went well, when we had that good split of running and passing. And I know for a fact, at least I hope to God, we have that this year, where we have that good mix of run and pass and not trying to force the passing game to work. I mean, we saw that happen. Was that the Raiders game? There was a couple games in there where we just tried passing the ball down the other team's throat. And heck, the first game against the Steelers, I mean, Baker Mayfield threw the ball. Was that the Steelers or the Ravens? I think it was the Steelers. I'm pretty sure it's the Steelers. We just were trying to force the ball down the field, and that's not really fair for Baker, because he's got to get the ball out. He had no time to get the ball out at that point either. I mean, we just weren't well developed, and that's what is a benefit coming into this year. We're running off that experience from last year. We know where we excelled, and we know what aspects of our game we improved on, and where everything was jiving well. And that's what I'm really excited to see when we come week 1 against the Chiefs. That's going to be a real battle right there, starting off the year strong. I mean, the Browns haven't won when was the last time they won a season opener? I can't remember. I mean, they don't win last year's against the Steelers, because last year's game against the Steelers in the opener was just not that well. I mean, we all knew it. After the fact, the team knew it, and we knew we were better than that, and we showed what we could do at the end of the season when we beat their butts into the ground. I mean, everyone says, oh, the Steelers were injured. Yeah, so was Browns secondary. What's your point? Our secondary was injured, and you threw 4 or 5 picks. I forget the number. It was so many. All right, Trevor Lawrence alone in the backfield, 3 on his right, 2 to the left. Well, short little out route. Finds number 84 for about a 5-yard, 5-yard game. Dang it, Mac! Mac Wilson is questionable to return. I mean, if you don't want to force it, like if he's not feeling well, don't force him to play. Mac Wilson is one of those guys I'm very confident he'll make the roster this year. All right, lined up in I formation. Falls at the 18-yard line. 2nd and 5. Makes the handoff. Oh, that is a hold, and he's gonna get sacked. Woohoo! Oh, Porter Gustin with the sack. That a boy. He stepped up big last year when Myles Garrett was out. Yeah. Get around the edge. And just tackles Trevor Lawrence to the ground. That's what I like to see. Let me know if you guys can hear this, because it's getting kind of hot in my room. No, you shouldn't be able to hear it. All right, Lawrence back, set to throw. Taking as good a sweet-ass time. What a catch. The ball's always going to go. Yeah, they're more likely going to say it was caught by the offense. Wide receivers, they're always going to get the benefit of the doubt there. I mean, that's the thing. He had so much time back there. I mean, we got to sack him there. You can't let him have that much time. That's going to be the end of the first quarter, but that'd be an interesting one to look at. Yeah, obviously that's going to be a catch. Greg Newsome, the rookie getting exposed right there. Back to the football. That's a hard one to look at. Now I'm hungry for a chicken sandwich. Dang you, Buffalo Wild Wings. Trying to lose weight, not gain it. All right, let's look at stats. Let's look at stats here. I love how I have these all on one screen. On like 3 different screens. All right, there we go. So looking at the stats, Case Keenum is 8 for 11, 74 yards. John Kelly with 2 carries for 6 yards. I'd like to see more of the running game, especially with Dearness Johnson, who has 3 carries for 5 yards. Yeah, I mean, you look at the people with the most yards through the air, it's Dearness Johnson. I mean, that's kind of where our running backs are always going to be one of the primary people we go through. Donovan Peoples-Jones with the most targets with 5, 3 catches for 26 yards, and Sheldon Day with a forced fumble and the sack. Right. So yeah, this is Porter Gustin also with the sack. Gotta get other guys there. Andrew Billings, see if you can get back there. Greg Newsome the second with the tackle right there at the end there. Dang, that was a 52-yard pump by Jamie Gillen. Scottish hammer. That's not Scottish. I don't think it was. Chase McLaughlin, good on his extra point field goal. Yeah, pretty solid by the solid first quarter by the Browns. All right, Trevor Lawrence is 5 of 7, 64 yards. They've only ran the ball twice, but they gained 13 yards off that. I mean, you look at the stats; they've actually done almost better than us at gaining yards. I mean, the one thing we've struggled with is penalties. That one penalty on that drive, on the what was that? Was that the one penalty on the last drive for the Browns really kind of killed the momentum there, despite the first down. I mean, it's one of those things you just learn, you learn, and take everything with a grain of salt. Like, okay, wish we could do better. Oh, come on. Show me my stats. All right. Oh, there we go. Oh, and there's a drive, and yeah, you can't really see it if they score, but hey, it is what it is. All right, and go up here to stats. There we go. Really doesn't like it when Really doesn't like it when I go to the stats page. No, dang it. I don't want to go sign in my NFL account. There we go. We're just going to go with these stats for now. All right. Oh, yeah. Travis Etienne is on the Jaguars as well. He takes a snap, takes the handoff, and runs for a gain of 2. There we go. All right, Greg Newsome, rookie, college Northwestern, 6 foot, 192 pounds, plays DB. All right. Fix the handoff, quick little out route. Greg Newsome was ready for that. I'll say this, Trevor Lawrence isn't really doing anything to impress me. I mean, he's been sacked twice, and he's had time to throw, and he just hasn't been able to make plays. He missed a couple passes, but a 31.6 opponent completion percentage. That's pretty good for a defender. All right, let's see what we can get. It's 3rd and 8. Ball's at the midfield, right at the 50. 2 on the right side, 2 on the left, with running back on the left side of Lawrence in the shotgun formation. Takes the snap. Looking to get Newsome. Maybe short. I thought he caught it a little bit short. They may give it to him though, since they're in Jacksonville. Good strength by Greg Newsome. Yeah, I thought he was a yard short. Or are they gonna? Yeah, they're gonna mark him a yard short. Hey, I called it. Freaking called it right there. All right, Greg. They're gonna go for it. Ball's at the 42-yard line. Makes sense. And too long for a field goal, obviously. Shotgun formation. Runs it up the. Oh, and he's. Oh no! Shut him down. He's not gonna get it. Woo! Oh, don't get. He did not cross that first down marker. Yeah, that's a good spot. That's a good spot. They're gonna bring out the chains. He's not gonna get it. Malcolm Smith, way to come up strong. I'm really eager to see how the linebackers perform this year as well. I mean, we got JOK, Jeremiah Owusa Koromoa. Did I say that right? I swear I will never be able to get this dude's name right. And it's gonna be short. Browns football, baby. Nice 4th down stand, boys. There we go, Joe. James Robinson. No, you don't. Yes. That's what I like to see. Nugs. Don't. Well, of course. Why can't they give you good, healthy food during these commercials rather than just the crappy food for you? It's always. I mean, I love crappy food as much as the next. Don't get me wrong. But tell you what, I don't want to see a chicken sandwich because now I want one. It's supper time. Alrighty. Clear all my notifications. So many. Hopefully everyone's having a good time here. Good time enjoying some football. Loving football. I'm so glad football's back. So glad. All right, Case Keenum. I would like to see us pound the ball on the ground a little bit more here. I definitely would like to see more of Dearness Johnson, maybe John Kelly. Let's look at the other guys on our roster here. Yeah. Yeah, Demetric Felton, him too. I don't think he's gotten the ball yet. I would like to see more of him. I don't know Corey Taylor. I don't know a lot of these guys. Give me a little bit. Cut me a little slack. All right. I always wonder if fullback always gets kind of forgotten about, but it's not often do I see Janovich out there. I mean, obviously, since we have Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, don't really need to use a fullback, but it may be nice to use them occasionally. All right, this first half is going by pretty steadily. All right, well, I say that now as there's still 13 minutes left. Oh, I watch a lot of football, but when it comes to the very detailed dynamics of the game, it just passes my brain. I mean, as much as I'm a very avid Browns fan, I'm a very casual watcher of other football teams. Like I'll watch like games on Sundays, but I don't pay for like the NFL season pass or whatever. It's like I'm not putting money into it. I see my Browns game. That's more enough than enough for me. Keenum takes a pass, a little HB wheel route right there. John Kelly gets a pass, crosses midfield, gain about 8 or 9 yards. Whew. There we go. Got the offense. I have a clean setup this year. Hopefully, you guys like this new setup. I thought it'd be a little bit different. I try and add a little bit of flair to it, but we'll see. Browns lined up in I formation. Can't tell who's in the backfield. Looks to be John Kelly. And he runs up the gut. Doesn't really gain anything. Maybe gains half a yard at the most. But like I said, I like to see more of the running game. And maybe they just won't use Dearness Johnson as much here. Maybe stick with Kelly and Demetric Felton too. I mean, I'm surprised we haven't seen Felton either. I mean, he hasn't gotten a carry tonight. I think he has a caught in the ball though. Yeah, he has 1 catch for 6 yards. All right, lined up in I formation. Oh, there's Janovich. Speaking of, and he breaks a tackle, gets inside the 40, inside the 35. You actually. I was talking about I haven't seen him much utilized much, and there he is getting a catch right there. Kind of sheds the block and then just goes out for the catch. Full back. Yes. Always love seeing fullbacks utilized. He's from Nebraska too. 6 years of experience. Wonder how many of those are with the Browns. Feels like he's been here a while. Browns lined up in I formation. Looks like Kelly's in the backfield as well. Gonna go take the snap, and he's gonna find Janovich again. In about 4 yards, depending on where they spot. There's Kevin Stefanski. And I'll say this. I wonder if he's calling plays this year. I think he's calling plays this year. And after what he did last year, you will never hear me say this, like rarely ever, but I'm so glad he's calling plays. He knows how to call plays. Not something I would have ever said prior to last year. Case Keenum is 11-14 for 103 yards. Let's get the ball on the ground more. 2nd and 6. Hands it off to Kelly, and he's trying to get a yard, but he can't. He's going to actually lose a yard and to be taken down around the 28-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Stephen Carlson, we mentioned earlier how he took a hit. He's going to be out with a knee injury, which you don't want to, like I think I said this earlier, but you don't want to push guys too hard in a preseason game, especially you don't want to increase the risk of injury and make an injury worse than what it would be. All right, lined up in shotgun, 2 on the right side, 1 on the left, with a running back lined up on the right side of Keenum. Hodge moves in, takes a snap. Oh, has time, catches it, finds Rashard Higgins. Gained about 14 yards. I don't know if that was 14. I just kind of said a number. Great job, guys. Great find. Yeah, actually, more about a gain of 11 or 12. I don't know. I can't do math. CSBR is back. Hell yeah, it is. I'm hyped. This is preseason, so who knows what's going to be. All right. Hands it off to Kelly, runs up the gut, and he's going to be tripped up right at the line of scrimmage. I don't know why we're using so much of Kelly. I like it, but why aren't we using Felton? Should use Felton more. All right. Browns have the ball inside the red zone, and that's where Baker really excelled, was the red zone last year. I mean, I think it was one of the best in the league when it comes to quarterbacks in the red zone. All right, ball is at the 16-yard line, lined up in I formation. 2 receivers on the left side with one, looks like one tight end on the right. And he's going to find, well, just a little bit too out of reach for Rashard Higgins from Case Keenum. It's going to be 3rd and 10. That was a brilliant idea, a nice little comeback route, but just out of his reach. A little bit of a tug, yeah, but not enough that the refs were going to call it. I mean, they should be more nitpicky in the preseason than when you're in the actual regular season, because there's a lot going on in the regular season. All right. All the 3 receivers on the left side, 1 on the right. Shotgun formation. What were you throwing at, Case? Well, I really want to see what he saw there. There were two defenders in the area, and it hit off a defender. Makes no sense. Oh well. All right, Browns are lined up. Is this Cody Parkey? Yeah, Cody Parkey up to kick on the right hash. Going to be a 34-yard attempt. The kick is up, and it's going to be right down the middle. Like I said, right down the middle. It's going to be good. And I was actually fairly impressed with Cody Parkey last year. He did what he needed to be done. He missed a couple here and there. I mean, that's going to happen. But he actually okay, I didn't have a very high expectations going in with him, but he impressed me well. So gotta give credit where credit is due. So I'm intrigued to see if they keep him this year, or move on to the other guy that they have. But I'm gonna have to make some hard decisions come time for the regular season. Oh, your trade has never been worth more at Serpentine Chevy. Well, I doubt that my trade's going to be worth a damn. With my 2004 Toyota Camry with 220,000 miles. Oh. All right. Yeah, just got to stretch the back out. Oh, man, my eye. Oh, man. This is some fun stuff right here. Some fun stuff. Whew. All right. 12 of 16 for Case Keenum, and most of the ones we've been incomplete on is the ones downfield, which we gotta get. I mean, it's not really his thing. I mean, I should say, other than the miracle minute or whatever. But yeah, I'm not gonna be judging Case Keenum like, oh, he has to pinpoint this right on point. He's not our starter. He's not. I do want him to be able to back up our starter if he gets hurt, but a couple starters here and there. I don't really know who's playing on our offensive line, full honesty. It feels like they have a lot of second and third string guys, but they're doing actually really well. Harrison Bryant, our tight end, he's out there. I wouldn't say I guess he's a starter. But yeah, he's a guy that comes out and performs strongly. We also have Rashard Higgins. He's out there. In the wide receiver position. Dag nabbit. I haven't seen Anthony Schwartz at all, though, so I don't know if he's playing or not. What's the weather? Oh, no, it's 82 degrees, but 90% chance of rain in Jacksonville. Well, that is Florida. In the Browns' defense, a lot of other than Myles Garrett, he's not playing. Just kick it in the end zone. I don't want another snafu of what happened last time, of almost returned punt. There we go. But he's actually going to return out of the end zone. Cross the 15 and taken down. Oh, and I thought something fell off, but I think it was somebody's shoe or something. I thought he fumbled. And be taken down right at the 20. There is a flag. Possibly another hold. At this point, they should just let the ball go in the end zone. Yep, holding. Holding on number 19 for Jacksonville. Gonna be first down for the Browns. All right, Trevor Lawrence is done. And honestly, I mean, he's a rookie, but if he wants to be if you want him to be your starter, he's got to be able to make a lot of those throws. But Gardner Minshew is into play. And on it, I'm not trying to. I know Jacksonville fans obviously want to see Trevor Lawrence, but I'd actually start with Gardner Minshew just to start out the season. Run it on the right side. He's going to be taken down only for a gain about 1 yard. Great defense there by looks to be Greedy Williams. Jarvis! I love Jarvis, man. So, Brad, how's it going, man? Jarvis, Browns 2019 Walter Payton Man of the Year. That's our dude right there. I love Jarvis. He is such, like, everyone focuses on obviously Odell and Nick Chubb, but Jarvis is one of the most underappreciated players in the eyes of the national media. He is such a great player, and they run the ball up the middle, gain of about 2 yards, maybe 3. But Jarvis is such an easy guy to like. I would love to see him retire as a Cleveland Brown. I just feel he belongs here. It's just, I just love him here. Did you see his hit last week? Welcome to the NFL. Oh, I did not. I mean, he got sacked. He got sacked. Trevor Lawrence got sacked earlier in this game, but like I said, I don't think he should start. And I said the same thing for Baker. I didn't think Baker should start either, and I stand by that to this day. All right, Minshew gets this ball. Browns are pressuring, and he's going to get sacked again. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! That a boy. Baker. Wait, was that Jeremiah? Oh yes, he was the guy I was really excited about. Out of everyone in the draft, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah was #1 guy that I was excited to see this year. The punt is up. Yeah, him and Rashard for sure. Like, Hollywood wants to be here. Oh, returns it. Oh, and he gets tripped up. Returns to the 40 though. Like, I want us to try and work something out for Higgins because he's Baker's favorite guy, and which really, okay, no, I said this, I don't know how many times I said this last year, but it really pissed me off when Freddie Kitchens literally benched him for most of the season 2 years ago. That's why we lost so much, was because we refused to play Baker's favorite wide receiver at the time. And it just blew my mind away that we never played him, never utilized his skill set. And I just appreciate that he's still here and he wants to be here. He knows what we can accomplish with this organization. And I truly believe he can be one of the best receivers this year. I mean, okay. I think I say this, like, I think a lot of people have a lot of high expectations for Odell, and I think he will do really well, but don't expect him to have like 10 touchdowns. I think he's going to have between 4 and 7 touchdowns. Yeah, I say that really 7 at the very highest too. Because when it comes in the into the end zone, I really don't think Baker really looks at, like, he uses his receivers, but that's where the tight ends really shine, is in the red zone. Well, like inside the 10, close to the goal line. This is one of those things where I think I really like Austin Hooper. I don't want to sign him for, like, I don't think he's worth like Travis Kelce money, obviously, but a good low to mid end salary max for him. Rashard Higgins definitely deserves more than what we paid him this year. I was really eager. He was like happy to take that pay cut, but I'm hoping we can work on an extension for him. There's so many extensions the Browns need to work on going forward that it's going to be hard. I mean, it's going to be really hard going forward, especially at the end of the day. As much as I want to keep Odell, I don't think we'll be able to keep him for what the money that he wants. So, so when you look at the scheme of things, Jarvis, I think he'll stay here. Hollywood, I think he'll stay here. Denzel Ward, I don't think he's going to be here much longer. I don't think we'll try and re-sign. I think people want us to re-sign him, but if we need to make some tough decisions, he's one of those players we have to cut down. And as I love him, but if he isn't healthy like consistently, we're gonna have to make those tough decisions. So we're gonna have to make some tough. We have had a lot of like salary cap space over the years. We're gonna get here in the next couple of years. Gonna be very very tight on our budget. All right, the Browns get the ball at the 39-yard line, lined up in the shotgun. Kelly gets the angle kind of, and he's gonna actually go down for a loss of a couple. All right, looks like. Who is this? Yeah, Kyle Letta looks to be in at quarterback. He was at Richmond. 73 touchdowns, 35 interceptions while he was there, 266 yards per game, and 63.4 completion percentage. And he set a record at Richmond for 3,200 some yards in 2017 there. Yeah, I mean, I'm really hoping you can watch the games this year too, man. It's going to be a fun season. I hate how we start out. I think we start out on a Thursday night. All right, no, maybe not. All right, great pass completion to Kelly. Gain of about 12 or 14 yards right there. Yeah, it was just a running back screen. I love running backs. Running back screens can work really well. Especially only if you perform them right. I mean, that's really true with any play. Man, I didn't work out today and I feel fat. I say this every time I don't work out, but can work out every day. Work out most days. Browns lined up in the I formation. Two receivers on the right side, one on the left. Oh, they look to run it, and Kelly's going to be shut down. Why are we just running Kelly? Give the man a break. How many? Why aren't we running this Demetric Felton at all? He's just losing. I mean, it may be with the offensive line too, but boo. I'm Rob. Boo you. How's it going, man? It feels weird being on YouTube, for sure. Well, being live on YouTube. I'm more used to Twitch. All right, Browns lined up in I formation. One receiver on the left side, two on the right. Walletta hands it off to. Is that Dearness Johnson? Yeah, that's who it is. Good gain there. Give him about 5. Went for a walk and feel fast. So Fat Bros for life. Heck yeah, Fat Bros for life. Need to make a logo of it, like the 4 sign with a big gut on the one, on the one side. All right. Shotgun formation. 25 moves from the left side to the right. 2 receivers on the right, 1 on the left, with Dearness Johnson in the backfield on the left side. Looking deep, and he finds. There's Demetric Felton. They were blowing whistles. Are they going to call that? Oh, they got a personal foul roughing the passer too. I mean, it is preseason, so they're probably going to be a little bit more strict with that, but it was going to be close. Great catch by Felton there. Really good catch. Merch sales. Heck yeah. Start our own merch line. Yeah, I mean, it's football. but they're going to call that more in the preseason, I think. All right, Browns are in great field position right now. They have the ball at the 9-yard line. Browns lined up in I formation. Looks to be Dearness Johnson in the backfield. Runs it up the middle, and he gains about 3 or 4 yards. Yeah, 3 yards. I think I'm being very lenient with saying 4. Neither have I. I didn't know I didn't even know we had him until I said his name. I didn't even know where he came from. All right, ball is 2nd and goal. Ball's at the 6-yard line. Browns lined up in shotgun formation. 2 receivers on each side of the field. Dearness Johnson on the left side of the Laletta. Name's weird to say. Takes the snap. Oh, and he finds incomplete. Looking up for a Hodge. Daryl Hodge, who stepped up some key games last year. He's definitely going to be one I won't expect to see a lot of this year. Yeah, great. I mean, great pass. Just better play by the defense right there. Gonna be 3rd and 6. Let's get a touchdown here. Let's get a touchdown. No more field goals. Right? Okay. If we get to 4th down, I'll take the field goal. But I want a touchdown here. All right. Laletta alone in the backfield. Johnson moves to the left side of the field. 2 on each side. Oh, and my gosh, what the heck was that? That was interesting. Laletta really, I don't know if that was a bad. Looks like that was a bad pass. Laletta. All right, Browns are at 4th and 6. They're gonna go for it here. 3 receivers on the left side of the field, 1 on the right. Felton moves to the right side of the field to make it 2 and 2 with Dearness Johnson in the backfield. Oh, man, what was that? He flung that in there. Yeah, he's from Richmond College, which, hey, it's a is it Laletta? I like stilettos. Yeah, it's Laletta. I mean, yeah, wasn't the best throw, but also the Felton kind of slowed down, so I would have taken the field goal if this was a real game. I mean, I get going for it in a preseason game, 100% get it. But if this was a real game, obviously I kick the field goal there. Just take the points. 3 points is better than no points. All right, Minshew gets the ball inside the red zone. Just yeets it out of bounds. Receiver in the area, so there is no grounding right there. And that's where you see the veteran versus the rookie. I mean, I think Trevor Lawrence would have stayed back there and tried to make it force a play, but right there, Minshew knew to throw the ball away and just kind of yeeted it where he knew it was safe, and avoided the safety and the sack. All right, shotgun formation, 2 receivers on each side. Minshew takes a snap, quick little out route. Gonna be short, and they're gonna mark him right at the 1st down marker. Coming close to the 2-minute warning. All right. Wendy's, good old Wendy's. I gotta figure out. Hopefully, this game finishes by the time roleplay starts. I've no idea what's gonna happen tonight in roleplay. No idea. GTA 5 roleplay games. That's gonna be on Twitch. See, I'm only gonna be doing these live streams, these Browns ones, on YouTube, because I just think it's gonna be easier to. I think it's better for what's the right word for it? I work in social media and marketing my channel, just doing YouTube for my CSBRs, and then just gaming on Twitch. The only reason I started gaming on Twitch only to really capture moments, and I really enjoy talking to people during the time. But I mean, that's kind of where I feel gaming is for, is Twitch and hot tub streams. But yeah, who knows? Who knows? That's what Twitch has pretty much turned into, which is why I'm kind of switching over to, which is why I'm switching over to YouTube, because it's just not the same like it that it was 2 years ago when than it was a year and a half ago, I should say, when I first started. But it is what it is. Gotta enjoy it. Oh, you're starting out at Civ. Oh, this should be an interesting night, that's for sure. The grit and the grind. It's Cleveland Browns time. Sign up today. Browns next. Interesting. All right. I'm gonna try to be on time, but we'll see depending on what time the Browns game ends. Because once the Brown games ends, I'm closing out the stream, and I will say this will be nice for, I guess, YouTube purposes, for when it comes to like my post game shows, rather than, let's see, what I would have to do is cut the what was it? I would have to record, like when I was on Twitch, set out the segment and kind of record it live. Like I just use the stream from Twitch and then take it in. But it's kind of going to be interesting not being on Twitch. I'm kind of excited for it. I'm going to start on YouTube, but if it doesn't go where I want it, I may switch back. But more than likely, I'm going to stay on Twitch for this. Stay on YouTube for the CSBRs. Tommy Togiai's in, 4th round pick from the Ohio State University. 2020 second team All Big Ten and 2018 Rose Bowl champion. That was fun. That was a fun game. Scary game, but a fun game. All right, Tommy Togiai, get a sack. Oh, I wish Trevor Lawrence was still in. Would it be nice to see him sack him? But Gardner Minshew would do. All right, shotgun formation. 2 receivers on the right side. Fullback kind of tight end kind of moves into a position. Oh, almost intercepted. Who was that? Richard, what was his name? Oh, Richard LeCount III. Oh, almost has it. A great defense. Defend. That was a great coverage too. All right, gonna be 2nd 10. Ball is at the 16-yard line. Minshew takes a snap, quick little screen pass, and he kind of runs into his own guy. That was actually kind of funny. Booth has no chill. They said the Tekkens are the worst team in the league and we'll lose a lot. Yowza. I mean, yeah, it's going to be rough for them. That's for sure. That's especially if Deshaun Watson isn't going to play. Oh, wow. What a horrible throw. Overthrew his receiver by a long shot. That's a tough throw to make, though, when that defender's coming around that end and jumps in the air. Got to throw it a little bit higher. Kind of elevates the throw to a point where it's harder to catch. Yeah, rest in peace to the Texans. They were so good a couple years ago, and it just kind of fell off the wagon. Oh, fell off the masseuse chair, if you be that as it will. I don't know the whole situation that's going on, but the thing that blows my mind, the almost blocked. Was almost blocked and be returned from the 27. Taken to a cross to the 30. Only gained about 5 yards. But I don't know how he can have so many, like, masseuses. Like, that's a lot. And I'm not going to go into the whole, like, legality of it, but I just always thought it weird how Deshaun Watson was getting sued rather than getting charges against him. Now, from what I've heard, I don't know if it's recent, but I think they're going to start pressing charges. I really don't know, but it's just weird, the whole situation. But the Texans, you can blame the front, aside from the off the field issues, you can blame the front office 100% for their failures. I mean, the fact you trade away when they trade away DeAndre Hopkins, you knew that it was gonna just go downhill from there. I mean, heck, even before that, I think it was starting to go downhill. All right, we're gonna speedway near us too. Need to figure out what. Okay, I hit my desk. I still don't think the Texans will be the worst team. Man. I don't want to I think the Bengals will do well, but I don't think they helped out Joe Burrow enough. I really don't. I mean, when you look at what they brought in, they really didn't address the key issue that was the offensive line. Sure, you got his receivers with the one LSU guy, but when it comes to the full offensive line, I don't think they're going to do well, because when you don't have a line that can protect your quarterback, like we saw last year, everyone saw it coming. No, he had no time to throw, got injured, his poor knee got destroyed. Don't know how he's going to be this year, because knee injuries definitely change a player, unless if you're Tom Brady. But I want them to do well, because obviously they're in a division. Wins against them makes us look better, but they're an Ohio team, so anytime they're not playing us or in a game that affects the Browns at all, I'm always going to root for them, because Ohio team, I respect that team. A lot of former Buckeyes there, and Joe Burrow, who I really like. I mean, it's just one of those things where I don't like what the front offense has done. Maybe I'm wrong. But when we're looking at the worst teams, I definitely think the Texans are right up there. I was shocked at how bad the Jaguars were, though. I didn't, because they're a team I never really pay attention to. But oh well. It makes sense they say that. Well, that does make sense. All right, 1st and 10. Browns have the ball. Looks to be at the 32-yard line on their side of the field. Laletta comes out with a running back on his right side. 2 receivers on the right side. One Felton moves from the right side over to the left side. Now 2 other receivers on the left side. All right, Laletta takes it, and he's almost sacked, but gets the ball out and finds Kelly. For a gain about 4 yards. Way to get the ball out quick. I thought he was going to get annihilated right there. I thought for sure he was. Whew. All right, a little pass to Kelly, and he's across the 50, pushed out of bounds into Jaguars territory. Man, this Kelly guy's really getting a lot of playing time. Yeah, John Kelly. A nice little screen pass. Juke. Nice little, kind of a stiff arm. Kind of just got pushed out of bounds. I'm not going to be too crucial on the Browns second team, guys. Oh. Feels weird. I need to fix this. Just use this armchair more. All right, little comeback route, and he finds Davion Davis. Who's that? Davion Davis. All right. Browns call a timeout. 40 seconds left in the second quarter, actually in the first half. All right, 2nd and 2. Browns have the ball inside inside Jacksonville territory. Feels weird watching a good Browns team. I mean, we were good last year. Don't get me wrong, and we've been good the last couple years. But in my entire life, they've always been bad. So it's always feels weird. All right, Browns have the ball at the 40-yard line, lined up in shotgun. 2 receivers on the right side of the field, 2 on the left side, with looks to be John Kelly on the left side of Laletta. Laletta takes the snap. And there he goes. Takes the snap, sets that pass, throws it downfield, and he gets batted away. Who is that guy? Looks attempted to throw to Jordan Franks right there. Batted away by the defense, though. All right. Loletta. That's a fun say. It's like Valve. Loletta. Sounds like something else. Loletta. All right. Loletta alone in the backfield. Three receivers lined up on the right side of the field, 2 on the left. Takes the snap. Oh, quick little throws a bullet. Finds Felton. Gets the first down. I think Felton was a little shocked that it was coming his way. Came out quick. Nice pass though. Found the open gap. Just threaded the needle. All right. I also think during the break, like whenever I cut for halftime, I need to put up a little scoreboard there too. Woo. All right, Browns called a timeout to stop the clock. 31 seconds left. 2 receivers on the left side, 2 on the right. Felton moves from the left side to the right with Dearness Johnson in the backfield. Aletta gets a snap, and tries to throw to Franks, but defender gets there first. Thought he possibly got there a little early, but I think he timed that really well. I don't know why. We got to be if we're trying to like score here, you can't be just throwing down the middle of the field, guys. Got to get the corners, because you only have one time. Like you have one timeout left. Got to utilize that timeout. Got to be smart here with those passes. I mean, would that have been a nice catch? Yeah, but we don't really want to waste the time out there. Try and use the corners. There we go. Nice little out route. Felton gains about 5 yards, maybe 6 yards. Browns are going to be forced to use their last timeout. It's going to be 3rd and 4. Kind of ran a little awkward there. Felton has 4 catches for 42 yards. I think we're using him more as like a Kareem Hunt type of thing, where we're just kind of throwing him the ball. All right. Yeah. I'd be very, very hesitant to throw it in the middle of the field here, guys. Try and hit the edges, out routes, maybe corner routes. I mean, it should be an easier field goal. I mean, for these NFL guys, but who knows? Like what, a 47-yarder? Loletta throwing deep. Oh, that is a touchdown, baby! Oh my gosh! Davion Davis, what a catch! What a throw by Loletta, and he finds Davis in the corner of the end zone, able to haul it in, jumps in the air, hauls it in, gets his foot down, and falls inbounds. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Nice catch. That's NFL football right there. Gotta look at that gotta look at that foot again. Left. Yep. Looks like that's a touchdown, baby. First touchdown of the Browns 2021 season, if you count preseason. All right. Brown set up for the extra point. Extra point is up, and it goes through the uprights. Job, Davis. Good job, man. Davion Davis, 22-yard touchdown reception. Eight of 13, 110 yards for Loletta with a touchdown. Actually impressed me. You impressed me a little bit more than Case Keenum today. I mean, in the long ball, he was a lot more accurate. Okay, well, with that one there too, but no way. So that guy, Davion Davis, was on the Minnesota Vikings practice squad when Kevin Stefanski was there. That kind of makes sense why he's here. Kevin Stefanski loves bringing over his Minnesota Vikings. Who knows? Maybe we're gonna get one of the Vikings receivers in a couple years. I know that was rumored, but maybe it's a possibility. An 8-play drive, 68 yards, and took a minute off the clock. And they're just going to let that go into the end zone. No return. All right. And this is great for these young guys. I mean, these young receivers. I mean, when you have players like Jarvis Landry, Odell, Rashard Higgins, who's been in the league for a good number of years. Like they got a lot of people to teach them things. All right. Shotgun formation for the Jaguars. 3 receivers on the right side, 1 on the left, with the running back lined up on the left side of the quarterback. Minshew hauls it downfield. Going to be taken down at the 49. Jacksonville's going to call a timeout. 5 seconds left. More than likely just going to heave it into the end zone. Itch my thigh here. Ah. Moffat. Is that how you say his name? Sorry, I just Moffat. It was Moffat. I'll say Moffat. All right. Don't really like seeing plays like that, but since it's the end of the half, I'll let it slide. And it's preseason. Still got to be careful. You can't let up. All right, Minshew all alone in the backfield. 3 receivers on the left, 2 on the right. There was a false start if I ever saw one. And yeah, there was a false start. I'm horrible at seeing false starts. If I can see a false start, it's a false start. Offensive line number 69, nice. Tyler Shatley, nice. All right, move back 5 yards. Redo it. Oh, look, Tim Tebow's in. I keep forgetting he plays football again. I just throw it Tebow's way, just for the heck of it. All right, Browns rushing 3. They try to throw a quick little slant route, but isn't going to go anywhere. And that's going to be... What? Why are they putting 2 seconds back on the clock? I mean, not enough time to really do anything, but why? I was really quick at 3 seconds. How are they able to call a timeout in 3 seconds? Oh well, it's preseason. All right, they have Jaguars have the ball at the 45-yard line in Browns territory. Browns really they have 3 men deep, kind of just playing really deep at the end of the day, which makes sense. They have 3 receivers lined up. Probably have a couple other people that I can't see. We're gonna have it zoomed out screen here. All right, Minshew is gonna take the snap. Is he? Yep, takes the snap. And Browns Russian pressure. Oh gosh, heaves it downfield. It's gonna be picked off. Browns return it. Oh no, and he fumbles it, but it's recovered again by the Browns. But hey. And they I would say this Jaguars guys came up fast. Like Count makes up for his dropped interception earlier, gets that one right there. Oh yeah, celebrate with their team, man. Baker, I gotta wait till September 9th to see a Progressive Field commercial. Progressive commercial. Good start, boys. Really good start. Really like what I'm seeing. All right, so looking over. All right, I forget. It's been a while since do I do this? I think I do the stats when I come back. All right, we're gonna take a little break. I'm gonna go get some water, and yeah, I'll be back. Ah, man. Hopefully everyone's enjoying this music. I don't even know what music's playing. It's going through my headphones, and at least I think it's playing. Is it playing? Yeah, it's playing. It's playing. All right, let's get back in here. All right. There we go. All right, that was a good first half. Good first half for the Browns. There's Nick Chubb. I say random things at times. Excuse me. All right. So the Browns did pretty well. Case Keenum went 12 of 17 in his first couple drives, 115 yards, no touchdowns. Did get 2 field goals though out of him, and yeah, Kyle Lauletta actually was more impressed with him than I was of Case Keenum. 8 of 13, 110 yards and a touchdown. So Dearness Johnson getting the most yards on the ground with only 5 carries for 14 yards. We're really working through the air because we kind of know who we have at running back. Dearness Johnson more than likely going to be our 3rd string guy. But John Kelly, they're trying to get involved. Hasn't done much on the ground since he only has 1 yard. But he does have 4 catches for 44 yards through the air. So along with him and Demetric Felton, it looks like these 2 backs are going to be what they're more leaning towards when it comes to receiving backs. So it's just one of those things where we need to develop guys that can replace our running backs, but fill the roles properly, not like have their own kind of offense. Just make sure they can fit the offense that we already have. So it doesn't complicate things going further. But through the air, we are trying to get a lot of people involved. I mean, looking here, Davion Davis, 2 catches for 35 yards with that 121-yard touchdown, and then Dearness Johnson. I mean, look at the yardage here. We're really trying to spread their ball around. I mean, Donovan Peoples-Jones does have the 2nd most targets behind Felton with 5, even though he has 3 catches for 26 yards. And I think he was just out there. I don't think they're going to try and use him near as much. I think it was more of the that first string guys. But Rashard Higgins also had a catch earlier, 1 catch for 12 yards, and I'm probably using him very minimally. As you don't want to injure him, we want to keep the starters fresh. And I understand like why we have the preseason is to get your guys on the in the same groove in a sense that you don't want to mess things up come week 1. You don't want to go in like a cold turkey and just not be able to go against a different set of guys. So that's one reason why I think I do appreciate the preseason, especially when it comes to like the 3rd preseason game is actually, I take that more as like a pregame. This is how you develop, how you get prepared for the first game, and you're gonna be playing against Kansas City. So you want to be able to be well prepared, but you also don't want to be beat up too much. So you don't want to get injured. You don't want guys like Nick Chubb. You don't want guys like Baker Mayfield to get injured. I mean, I understand some people's concerns, like, oh, if you're too worried about them getting injured, then why have them played in the regular season? And that's it. I mean, I understand some people's like the thought process behind that, but it's just a stupid thought process. I mean, I understand like we have to get them on the same page, and you have to get them playing, but I also don't want them get them hurt in a practice that really doesn't mean anything. So that's really what the preseason is for, is to trying to get your guys in the same page. If they're already on the same page, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, just roll with the punches. And you can also like college, they don't have preseason games. Should we use that for them? And I just stick with the fact that I think it's, if you want to one or two preseason games, it's fine. I think that's any more than that is going to be a little bit too much, because honestly, say you have your starters in there for a quarter, maybe 2. The real thing aspect for the preseason is figuring out which backup guys you need. I mean, you already know who your starters are. You are going in, like you say, oh, we need to work on who we want to start. They always say that, but everyone has a sense in mind who's going to, especially for the Browns. We know who our starters are. We know every single position who's going to be starting. Only question is, I guess, would be linebacker. Now, linebacker is pretty solid right there. My guess would be the secondary. I mean, that's very open right there. But I certainly would be concerned about my the injuries more so than them getting on than getting them in sync. The NFL season is 17 games long. You don't need to be in sync as much as I would love to be in sync day one, game one. It's very rarely does that happen. I mean, You have to have, like, you say Kansas City. Obviously, Kansas City is one of the best teams in the NFL. Went to the Super Bowl 2 times in a row, and even though they lost last year. But if you're able to have good chemistry with these guys in the offseason, I mean, it's not like these guys are playing football for the first time ever. They know what the game's like. They know what to be prepared for. So that's why I really kind of take the preseason with a grain of salt when it comes to starting our throwing in your starters. I say let them play. I think a quarter is too much in any preseason game. I really only want to see them do a couple drives here and there, get good. Get their blood flowing, get everything good. Don't want them taking too many hits. I mean, you don't want to get them hurt. We saw that happen a couple years ago before Odell was with the Browns. He actually got hurt in a preseason game against the Browns. I believe that, I'm trying to think of when that was. Was that 2016 or 17? Might have been 2016. But he got hurt anyway, and in a preseason game. And you see this happen a lot when players get hurt in preseason. And I hate seeing it happen to anybody. Don't get me wrong. Nobody wants anybody getting injured. Wait, did I say that right? We don't want any injuries in the preseason, but they're going to happen. And you definitely want to lower that risk for your starters. And if they're going to get hurt, I'd much rather it be in the regular season. Like, if they're going to get hurt in the regular season, I'd rather... Yeah, I don't want to have them risk getting hurt in the preseason where they're at for the entire regular season. It just doesn't make sense to me. So that's why these preseason games are great for these second string guys, so you can prepare them in case those situations happen. So we're getting ready to start the third quarter. Browns are up 13-0. I kind of went on a little ramble there, but it's just something I enjoy doing. I mean, you'll see it a lot during the regular season. I am very impressed with the Browns' defense as well. I wish I could show him, but every time I go to the team, it just refuses to show. It's like, no. Like, no, you cannot see it. No. But, yeah, looking at the stats for the Jaguars, Trevor Lawrence of 6-9, 71 yards. He did get sacked twice. Nothing really popped for me. I didn't watch him. Is this his first or second preseason game? I don't know, but I wasn't really that impressed with him. Gardner Minshew was 4 of 8 for 41 yards, and he threw an interception right there at the end. Yeah, James Robinson. They haven't neither team has really run the football. I mean, the Browns have a total of 225 passing yards. Jaguars have 101, and both teams have under 20 rushing yards. But it is what it is. All right, let's get ready for the second half. I'm going to refresh this again. All right. There we go. There we go. Haha. All right, Browns going to kick it off. Jaguars are going to receive the second half kickoff. I can't tell who's kicking it, I'll be honest. Dag nabbit, stop spreading my thing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to go in the end zone for a touchback, and I will start it out at the 25 or 20. I swear to God, it's been a while since I watched football. I miss football. I miss football so much. There we go. Alrighty. Where's Togiai? He not out there? Oh, there. I think that's him. Yeah, I think that's him. Can't tell. I have horrible eyes. All right. CJ Bender. Gonna hand it off. Run up the middle for a gain of nothing. Owusu Koromoa with the tackle. Muffet. This defense, I'm learning so many names here. No. All right, 2nd and 10, no gain. And they run a little screen pass. I will say, nice little play there for the Jaguars. Gain of about 13. Once you see the lines start to break down, you can definitely tell it's going to be a screen. Screen lets the defense through, lets your blockers go ahead of the guy running. Boom, bada bing, bada boom. Hey. All right. Bender, I think his name. Alone in the backfield. 2 receivers on the left, 2 on his right. Quick little out route. Going to be pushed out bound. Getting about 3, maybe 4 yards. Oh man, I want to know this guy's name. I'm going to have his name just right up there when it refreshes. Oh yeah, how you liking the thing up there? I meant to say it earlier. I think it adds... I may turn it off eventually, but I don't know. Nice little self-promo. Alrighty. Hands it off, runs on the right side. They're getting good. They're having a good run game. There was no run game by either team in the first half, but picking up those yards now. Owusu Koromoa. He's number 28. All right. I got to learn these guys' names come regular season. Alrighty. All right, alone in the backfield, 3 receivers on the left, 2 on the right. Quick little slant. Okay, what's this guy's name? Beathard. I thought it was Bender. So obviously I was wrong. He's done better than... Then again, our defense isn't really playing too well here. Curtis Weaver broke his toe the second day of practice. Jeez, I would hate that. All right. Quick little out route. Ooh. I don't know, Eddie. We're getting to a point where... Oh, hey, Jordan, how's it going? We're getting to a point where I don't know any of these guys. I knew a couple, but now we're getting to... all these names are new. That's some hair right there. That's some hair. That's a little afro he got going on. All right, 2nd and 2. Ball's at the Browns' 35-yard line. Jaguars pressing with the I formation. 18 moves from the right over to the left side of the field. Hands it off to the running back, and he's going to get the first down. Gain of about 2. Just barely gets past it, though. Curtis Weaver. That sounds like a person I would know. Come on, Joe. I want to keep the shutout. All right, Beth. Oh, dang man. There's going to be a false start on the offense. Wow, they're just getting all the penalties. But hey, I mean, if I'm a... Oh, dang. That's what I don't want to have happen. Trevor Wallace Sims. That's a lot of names right there. That was a very, very poor pass there. Good job, Tommy Togiai. I'm sorry, my play-by-play here is getting kind of sloppy. I really don't know what's happening here. And I'm yawning quite a bit. Tommy Togiai. All right, shotgun formation. Beathard in the backfield, running back on his left side. Pass is complete. Going to be a gain of about 7 yards. Say about 8 yards shy of the first down. 6 yards shy of the first down. I mean, 3rd and 6. I wonder if they're going to be going. I mean, is this 4th down territory, or do you want to get your kicker involved? This is where it gets very complicated in the preseason. I mean, what aspects do you really want to focus on? Do you want to focus on 4th down conversions, or do you want to focus on getting field goals? Anywho, quarterback alone in the backfield, 2 receivers on each side of the football, 3 on the right side actually. Sets out to pass. Receiver gets tackled for a gain of about maybe 1. Really not much gain. It's going to be 4th and 6. Owusu Koromoa with the tackle. Be ready to see a lot of him next year. We're ready to see a lot of him. He's going to be a major aspect of this defense. All right, they're going to set up for the field goal, which you got to get your kicker practice. Don't want him going the first game with a cold foot and not kicking any in game. It's going to be a 47-yard field goal. It's going to be up, and it's going to be no good. It's going to be wide left. It was on the left hash. Just bend it a little bit too much. All right, Browns will take over. No points on that. That was a solid drive there by Jacksonville. They just weren't able to capitalize. Browns keep their 13-0 lead. Dag nabbit, stop showing me this really good chicken sandwich. You know what? When you go to McDonald's, you don't order the chicken sandwich alone. You order that in a, was it a McDouble? It's like on the dollar menu. It's like it's called a McGangbang. You get the chicken sandwich or whatever the one on the dollar menu is, and then the other one on the value menu, like what was that? The other double cheeseburger, whatever. Take the double cheeseburger. Take the double cheeseburger part right where the patties meet each other, and put the chicken sandwich right in between. It's called a McGangbang. You feel gross eating it, but it's really good. Benio, lazy POS as usual. Yeah, me too. I feel that as well. All right, Browns will get the ball. I'll let him more likely see him, unless if we have another quarterback that I don't know. I mean, it wouldn't shock me if we do. Big Mac. I've had. It's been a long time if I had to have a Big Mac. It's just too expensive. Whoppers are really good though, and I don't like Burger King. When it comes to fast food, I think the quality, the best fast food in my opinion is definitely Arby's when it comes to the quality of the food. But then again, it's a lot more expensive there than it is most other places. When you want something more so, I think it's Wendy's is a good reliable option. McDonald's, I think those are two on the same page. The only time I ever go to Burger King is one for the nuggets, $1.49 nuggets, or to get a Whopper. That's the only time, nothing else. If you take one ingredient from a Big Mac each day, at the end of the week, you'll have a free Big Mac. There you go. Go do it. I want a free Big Mac. Because that's a freaking pricey burger. Baker! You got the stash. No stash. Yeah. First half stars, Demetric Felton and John Kelly and Davion Davis. Colton banned for saying Arby's is the best. Dude, I love Arby's. I'm not afraid to admit it. Actually, no. I misspoke. Chick-fil-A is the best. Chick-fil-A is the best. Nice catch. Jamarcus Bradley hauls in the catch. I only forgot. I mean, shame on me for forgetting about Chick-fil-A. But in my defense, I have none near me. I have no Chick-fil-A near me within 15 minutes. I have to drive like 40 minutes away just to go to Chick-fil-A. So, or if not, actually maybe farther than that. We need a Chick-fil-A in my area. Man, I love Arby's. Those curly fries and the chicken sandwich. Solid right there. All right, Browns lined up in I formation in Jacksonville territory. Hands it off. Wait. Number 40. Is this Peyton Hillis? No, it's who is number 40? There is a flag on the field. That's God's chicken. Man, Jacksonville's just stacking up on the penalties. I joined in, you're talking about food. It's not my fault. Actually, yes, it's kind of is my fault, but hey, it is what it is. But you can blame the commercials that pop up. You know, I need to have a long talk about fast food. I don't eat it all that much. I only have it on occasion. I don't have. It's worth driving hours for Chick-fil-A. I just don't have the. If my car was like, I have reliable, but I don't want to kill my car. All right, Browns lined up in I formation. Two receivers on the right side. 84 moves over from the right side over to the left side of the line. Browns going to hand it off to Kelly, and Kelly just doesn't. He just doesn't have that explosiveness there. We hungry. I need to figure out because we don't really have we have like the normal. We have Taco Bell, Dairy Queen. The only thing I ever get at Dairy Queen is their chicken tender basket. The only thing I ever get from there, or ice cream. But when we're talking about other foods. All right, Browns lined up in I formation again. Two receivers on each side of the field. One receiver on each side of the field. All right, we'll let it back to pass. And he finds Jordan Franks for a gain of about 3, maybe 4 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 8, excuse me. But yeah, we have Dairy Queen, we have Wendy's, McDonald's, Taco Bell, and Arby's, and Burger King. Those are really the only the fast food things. You're going to be angry people if Colton is late for RP tonight. I don't know. I don't know. You can blame the Browns game. 10 of 15, 140 yards and 140 yards for Laletta tonight with a touchdown. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers on the left side, 1 on the right side. Laletta with the running back on the right side of his body. Takes a snap. Oh, and he's going to be sacked. There's going to be a face mask. Looks like possibly roughing the passer. If that's a penalty against Jacksonville, that's a rough day. Nope. Holding on the offense. Penalty is going to be declined. First, it's going to be a 4th down for the Browns. Yeah, this is when you have the 2nd and 3rd offensive linemen in. Not the starters, obviously. Don't want the starters to get hurt. So, do I hear? Yeah, I hear bugs outside. All right. Who is this? Is this Cody Parkey? Yeah. Going to be Parkey lined up for a 45-yard field goal. It's right. Dude, just kick it straight. Oh, you. Yeah. Why does Cody Parkey always hit the uprights? Luckily, that was the good upright where it bounced through. But what is with Cody Parkey and uprights? The doinking it. The doinking king. Oh, man. Rather have DQ double cheeseburgers than other places. All right. I will say, see, I don't go to fast foods that often. I'm trying to think. What would be, like, yeah. Baconator is really good from Wendy's, just incredibly freaking expensive. I really don't want to spend $11 for a burger there. I'd rather, might as well just go to a sit-down restaurant at that point. But yeah, Whopper's really good. Whopper's really good, especially for the price. I always find a good coupon where you can get them for $5. But yeah, we may stick through this 3rd quarter and then close off the stream. It's preseason. I'm not going to get in depth about what I'm going to watch, so who knows? At least with the DQ near me. I live in the middle of nowhere, and everyone. I swear, it's been like at least 5 years, if not longer, we've been trying to get a Chick-fil-A in our area, and there just isn't one. It'd be perfect for our area, and I honestly wouldn't be shocked if, like, in the next year or two, they finally put one in. But yeah, it's definitely something we need around here, because we need it, but my wallet would not appreciate it. I would go there too much. Oh man. All right. Five Guys is my personal. We do have a Five Guys. I have not been to the one near me though. It's just one of the. I just never, because where it's at, it's like on the further side of town, and I just never really go that far. I could have gotten one yesterday, actually, come to think about it, when I was driving back from a video shoot, but it just didn't cross my mind because I wasn't there. Kentucky Bourbon Burger from Quaker Steak and Lube. It's been a while since I've been to Quaker Steak and Lube. The last time I was there, it was really, really good. Don't sleep on Checkers. Oh, there's so many good ones. There's so many good ones that aren't around our area. I feel so alone. We need to get in. I need to step up for like city council or something. Get these good fast food restaurants into our area. But then again, we don't have much of a tourism thing, so the reason for a new fast food joint is not really encouraged. Like, why would we need one if we don't have a tourism in this area? We don't have a Rallies. We also don't have a what is that one? The Raising Cane's. We don't have one of those. We don't have any good. Really, we don't really have any good chicken places. I'll say this. I mean, like, specifically good for chicken. We don't have KFC. We have nothing. Well, okay. In the area that I really frequent, because I really go in the other city that I could go to. I just don't go out to fast food restaurants all that often. Nice little crossing route for the Jaguars. When we get the first down. Case Keenum. All right, this is a fun game. I should say that as I say this is a fun game. It is a fun game because it's nice to see these guys back on the field. It's just nice to have football back. I'm excited to see Case Keenum and see how he performs this year. Run the ball up the middle, gain about 8 yards. Jacksonville looks to have a decent run game. See, it's so hard to judge what they're good at because, I mean, this goes for both sides of the ball for both teams. I mean, you have the second and third string guys in, but so do they also have their second and third string guys in. So they're playing against second and third string guys and not starters, so it seems just a little bit different. There's a burger place here in Austin where people wait for like 2 hours. Sometimes the line goes around the block. It's not even that great. I kind of get that. What was it? I guess it's kind of thing with Raising Cane's too. Like, people would wait at least around here, the people that I know, they would wait like 30 minutes to 45 minutes to get their chicken, and like, it's chicken. I mean, it can't be that good. I mean, I get a burger because you can have certain things, but chicken, I mean, you can't really add much. In all honesty, I don't know if it's my taste buds, but a lot of chicken tastes the same. Aside from Chick-fil-A, all of it tastes really similar. But, all right, goes back to the throw, and they get the first down. Very, very detailed in that description there, but I get the novelty for some things. But hey, you gotta, if you're a restaurant that has something like that, gotta utilize it, gotta endorse it or promote it well. All right, I am excited. The next time I go down, who's quarterback for the Jaguars? Quarterback for the Jaguars right now is CJ Beathard. Don't know who that is. I'm not a Jaguars fan, but he's actually done really well. 7 of 8, 56 yards. He's been very spot on with his passes and full on it. Like, the stats say it here too, but I've actually been more impressed with him than I was of Trevor Lawrence. And yeah, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, 5 tackles, 1 sack on the day. Solid day. But yeah, and always take with the good. Like everyone does different better. Like would Trevor Lawrence do better against this and the team that's out there better now for the Browns? Maybe. It's so hard to pinpoint those situations. So those type of situations. They complete the pass across the 40, taken down around the 37 yard line. Gets enough for the first down. Are they going to measure it? Yeah, they're just going to give him the first down. I get that. All right, defense, got to step here. A step up here. Playing a little lazy. Playing a little lazy, guys. All right. Browns defense up till this drive has looked pretty solid. I mean, even on the last drive, even though they let him gain yards, they missed the field goal. So, oh man, he's wide open. That was a bad decision. He went long there, but he underthrew his receiver. He also had a wide receiver. He also had maybe a tight end or running back. I kind of couldn't see who it was. Wide open short, but he decided to go long there. Those are the type of situations that coaches really are gonna keep in mind. Like we appreciate you taking that risk, but when a guy's open short, me personally, yeah, I mean, it's gonna be easier to throw the 10-yard pass than the 20-yard pass. I mean, just how it is. Who knows what that guy with the 10-yard pass can do with it too? All right, gets the snap. Comeback route for number 12. And he's going to be about a yard short, maybe half a yard short. Brown's looking pretty solid all around. So, boy, yeah, buddy. 2 minutes, just under 3 minutes left in the third quarter, and we're only going to watch it. We're only going to be reacting through the third quarter. So, we're just here to enjoy it and see how the backup guys for the Browns are going to look. Run up the middle, gains the first down, gain about 3 yards. As the clock continues to run. Oh gosh, it's so hot in my room. Oh, Jadeveon Clowney they were talking about. I keep forgetting we have him too. We're going to be such a threat on that defensive line. Myles Garrett, Jadeveon Clowney. I mean, he hasn't had a great last couple of years, but what he's capable of doing is really, really impressive. Okay, whoever that guy is, he's not been very. Whoever 34 is, he hasn't been very impressive so far. All right, first down. Yeah, 34 is getting out. Hey, there's Wyatt. That Njoku? I think I saw Njoku. He's gonna be he was a very complicated person to deal with this last year because he wanted traded, then he didn't, and then he wants to be here. It's full and bad and mixed emotions. Quick little out route to it. Looks to be a tight end. Gains about 2 yards for Jacksonville as it's 2nd and 8. I'm so excited about Myles and Clowney. They're gonna be fun to watch for sure. I mean, wait, Tim Tebow's in. There it comes. It's Tebow time. I was really hoping we could get JJ Watt, but for the money that he got, there's no way I wanted him for that much. All right. Wait, where's Tim Tebow? Hand the ball off, and he's gains about 6 yards. He's going to be about 2 yards short of the first down, so going to be 3rd and 2. There's a lot of aspects of this team that are very, very exciting. Not the great block by Tebow, but hey, he's not really a blocker. All right, they run up the middle, taken down, and that's going to end the third quarter. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this live stream. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's a preseason game, so I'm not going to go the entire time, and I want to prep myself for my GTA 5 roleplays that I'm going to do on Twitch, which, if you want to follow me, it was right up there just a second ago, Colton Steiner. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you guys for the next preseason game. Probably go about 3 quarters, maybe 4. We'll just see how things are going and who's playing. But thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!